Hello out there, this is Joe Scarcity, and this is my first video involving sports cards. The whole point of everything I'm going to be talking about is scarcity in the hobby, lack thereof, and how to get back to. Also, general collecting and sales. This is something you will see at CVS. Basketball jumbo box. They also have the other sports, of course, but repack. It comes with one pack and a bunch of base cards. I'm gonna get right into this and show you what's in this box, and then get back to the name. One old pack and a large stack of base cards. In this particular case, Donruss, that's all. As you can see here, there are some interesting things. LaMelo Ball rookie. You'll get some minor stars. You'll see some old stuff, some new stuff. For some reason, you get to see baseball in with the basketball. I don't know why. Product control issue. And they all stick together. I opened a few other boxes of these just for fun. I saw a pack of 92 Upper Deck baseball, Damon Stoudemire rookie. I also saw another pack of this, the 2004 Donruss. Most of this is turning out to be Priest Lauderdale. Purely junk. Premier Prospects, B.J. Taylor. The reason I bought this was because the price point is around $7, and sometimes the pack price that you might see is not much more. But also I wanted to make the point, which I am coming to. Now, that's interesting. This is a Darius Days ink from Leaf. That's not something that's going to have a lot of value, obviously. It's in a penny sleeve, and it is in good condition, but I'm legitimately surprised to have run across this. Now, Leaf, of course, isn't a fully licensed product, but still interesting. And Clyde Drexler. Clyde the Glide. There's not much in here. There's an old Gary Payton. There's not a whole lot in here that's worth keeping. Russell Westbrook. Let's check out the pack. Reed Shepherd rookie. Yeah. That's interesting, but not of much value. Now, here's my point with this whole thing. This is a repack. So all of these cards that everyone kind of complains about are Semi-Stars Commons base that someone somewhere opened, put into a box, and probably sold the entire box for 20 bucks. My contention is that rather than complaining about the junk wax period or the amount of junk wax out there, is simply to get rid of it. All right, anytime you have a junk wax card or a card of no value that's not going to hold value, that you simply don't want, don't pack it into a box. Don't sell the whole box for $20 down the road. It's a waste of space, for one. And it leads to this sort of product. So I think that if everyone, everywhere, were to do the same thing, within a decade, we wouldn't have a junk wax period anymore. We could return, or that is to say, enforce scarcity. It'd be an interesting time period to see when you could find a good condition junk era card and say it's actually worth something because of enforced scarcity. I don't necessarily expect to see that day, but I believe it's possible. I say keep who you're interested in, keep what you need to sell to keep going with the hobby, but the best way to protect the hobby, again, is to enforce scarcity. So that's what I'm doing, and that will be the point of my channel here, and I'll get sped up a little bit, get some better buys, things of that nature, and show you exactly what I mean. This little stack that I'm going to keep right over here are things I'm going to look up. Now I have approximately $7 worth of cards. I want to have about $7 worth of value, but the rest of it can go. I'm not going to keep passing this on down as someone else did to create a lack of scarcity in the market. Some of these are flux. Very difficult. You might actually have to get out the scissors. But that is what my channel is going to be about. Creating, enforcing scarcity while still finding some value and selling some things that other people might be interested in for the sake of nostalgia, or simply for the sake of finding their favorite player, their favorite team, that sort of thing. And getting just enough value to stay in the hobby and get to enjoy it. So, follow me if you like. Thank you and have a great night.